Yeah, so the line of best fit, straight line, as close as you possibly can to getting equal amounts on both sides. Normally, as it goes through the middle, it touches a few. Make sure you use a ruler when you're doing it. Don't do it freehand. Make sure you use a ruler. So we use the line of best fit to gather bits of information from the graph. So we've already drawn a line of best fit here, this orange line. It's pretty accurate. So the question says, estimate how much the store made from ice cream sales when the temperature was 21 degrees. So we go along the bottom to 21. We get our ruler and we draw a straight line up till it touches our line of best fit. Then we read across to the sales. We're between 400 and 500. We're approximately 480. Maybe 490, 485. Any of them answers would probably be right. Because it depends on this. And it depends on how accurate your line is. Remember, them squares on the pictures are really tiny. So that's how you use a line of best fit to get information from a scatter diagram. It's as simple as that. It's as easy as that. Okay? Using your maths and English graph, draw a line of best fit. Right, now that's going to be quite difficult on ours because they're not really close together. They're quite scattered. And really, you'd struggle to get a line of best fit on there, to be perfectly honest. I don't think you can. So we'll just skip over that. Identify the correlation.
No correlation.
There's no correlation, is there? Yeah, there's no correlation, because they're all over the show. Right, so let's have a look at how this would be used in an exam. So we've got this particular picture here. This graph can be used to convert between gallons and litres. Convert 60 litres to gallons. Okay? Convert 60 litres to gallons. So, what are we going to do? I might have that on here actually.
I feel like we've done that question
I feel like
in
we've
your
done it.
like practice one. I feel like we've done that.
There we go, look at that. Here's one I prepared earlier. Oh, sorry. So, 60 litres to gallons. So what we're going to do, we're going to look along the bottom here. I'll just get my pen. There's 60 litres. So we're going to get our ruler and we're going to draw a straight line up so we touch the line of best fit, which has already been drawn on that graph for us. It's touching about there. So what we do then, we read across, and it kind of, to me, it looks about there to me. Maybe the one slightly lower than that, but it looks about there. Yeah, it's the one lower actually, it's this one. Is it?
I've got 13.
13.
Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13. So the answer to 60 litres to gallons is 13. Okay, it's 13 gallons. And then we've got the question here. One day, Anya used 44 litres of fuel, but Mira used 8 gallons of fuel. Anya has used more fuel than Mira. Use the graph to work out how much more. So we need to go to 44 now, because she's used 44 litres of fuel. So we get our little, and we look 48, and we can see that we've got 5 little spaces there, so each one of them little increments is worth 2. So we need 44, which is going to be about there. So we look up, draw a line, it hits that line there, which is 10 gallons. So Anya has used 10 gallons. So the answer to the question is, how much more fuel has she used with Mira? 2 gallons.
I've got 11 there. Would that work? If I said 11?
11?
gallons?
I would say that that's
No.
more accurate, because it does actually touch right on the
Oh,
line,
10,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Virtually right on that line, which would be 10.
Alright.
which would be 10, wouldn't it? So, yeah, so she's used 2 gallons more. Yeah? 13 gallons there. 2 gallons more. Yeah? So, let's have a go and let's have a go at another one. It's this one. It's on the, it's not the next page, it's the page after. It's about information up amenity. This one. It's slightly different. It's this one here. This scatter diagram gives information at the temperatures at 8 different heights up amenity. Okay? So what we've got here, now we've got this axis that goes across the middle of the graph. That's because these numbers are negative numbers. It's cold. It's -5, it's -10, it's -15. And you've got, I don't know if you can see it on your picture, but you've got a tiny little cross there at 3.
Oh yeah.
Can you see it just dead on the line? You've got a cross there. You'll need that in a second when you're doing your line of best fit. So there it is. Remember, these are minus temperatures, these are plus temperatures. So that's why this axis is not at the bottom of the page, it's halfway through. At a height of 1,000 metres, the temperature is -13. So this is the height that goes across here. This is the temperature that comes down the left-hand side. So at a height of 1,000, the temperature is -13. Plot this information on the scatter diagram. So we go to 1,000 here. We drop down to -13. So -10, 11, 12, 13. So that's going to be around about there. And we're going to put ourselves, a little cross there. Okay? That's as close as I can get it. Can you see where that goes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dead easy. Just got yourself a mark for doing that. B. Draw a line of best fit on the scatter diagram. This is where everybody's line will be slightly different. Now, I might struggle to draw a line of best fit on here. So there's my first one, and there's my last one. So my line of best fit is going to be somewhere about, maybe just underneath that one. Coming down here, as straight as I possibly can. Somewhere like that. Yeah, obviously I can't draw a perfectly straight line with that mouse. I'm not that clever. So you draw yourself a little line of best fit. As close as you possibly can to all those. Everybody's will be slightly different, that's not a problem.
You can't even see the crosses.
I know they're not very good, are they? Because it's a tiny picture. And then for the third part, for part C, it says use the line of best fit to estimate the difference between the temperature at a height of 550 and at a height of 950. So what we've now got to do, we've got to do find 2 bits of information. So we go to 550, which is going to be approximately here. Draw a line down, look across. That looks to me to be about -6, could possibly be -7. Then we go to 950. Again, this is not going to be dead accurate. Come down. Looks like about there to me. 10, that looks about like -12. So the difference between the temperature at 550 and the temperature at 950 to me is 6 degrees. Might be 7 on yours, could even be 5, but that's okay. That's okay. Why? Because the question says estimate. And everybody's line of best fit is going to be different. Yeah? Everybody's line of best fit is going to be different. Oh, I've actually drawn a line of best fit there, look at that. Didn't realise I'd done that. Oh, I've got 6 degrees there, -6. I've come across there. I've got -12, so the difference there is 6 degrees different. Yeah? Yeah, Elizabeth, see how that's worked? So you've come down, and then right across. And then you go to 950, it's not easy to see, but it's over here somewhere. You go them down and then come across. So the difference isn't -6, it's just 6 degrees. It's just 6 degrees. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?